welcome back to UFOs Above Us. All right, today we'll look at another color time-lapse night vision video, and I caught a couple of unusual objects. First, I'm going to show it to you at real speed, and again, I'll preface by saying I really don't know what these things were. Could be meteors, could be flocks of birds. I don't believe they're aircraft after looking at a lot of this stuff. Okay, so if you saw it there, and I know it happens real fast, so we'll look at it a couple more times in real time and then slow it down. So that's how fast it was moving. It's kind of a V-shaped, but certainly, you know, as you see the zooms in of this, it's not an aircraft, a conventional aircraft, I should say. It may very well be a craft, but it's not an aircraft, I don't think. But to help you see it a little better, we'll slow it down so you can get a closer look at this. And as you see it slow down, you'll notice that it's just kind of a loosely combined mass flying by. Not really a fixed object like a meteor, or the meteors that I've seen look like. Could it be a flock of birds, maybe a flock of geese flying real high? I'm not going to rule anything out. I try to keep an open mind about these things. In fact, even a meteor, could it be a meteor that's just like a mass of particles? And it could be that as well. Honestly, I just don't know what this was, but it's interesting. And there's actually two of them, and you'll see here in a minute. So I thought I'd share it with you and just give you as many looks as I can think of at this object. And then this time I'm going to throw it out to the folks that do check these out, these videos I post out. Maybe one of you has some insight into what it is, because this one's got me stumped. I really don't know what it is, but I did think it was interesting. So I'm going to show you a series of views of it. Here it is slowed down, so you can see some better individual frames that I captured this object. So what do you think that is? I mean, it's definitely glowing. It has a shape that's, you know, it's not a rigid structured shape. It looks more like to me, it kind of looked like some kind of a gas cloud flying by, more than anything. So what do you suppose that is? Is it some kind of a comet flying by that we weren't aware of, or maybe someone here is aware of? You know, I just don't know. But I thought it was interesting. What I'm doing on these night vision is I'm zooming in on a smaller piece of sky. Now the downside to that is I catch a lot less, which makes it a little more boring for me, or laborious, tedious, if you will. But when I do catch something, it's much bigger, so it's easier for us to look at. So I guess that's the trade-off, and I'll do that a while and see if it's worth the trade-off. The last video I posted had a ton of objects, whereas this one just had three. One little satellite that, if you're real sharp-eyed, you may have noticed it the first time I showed this, going from top to bottom. And then these two objects that are kind of staggered, flying by. So here are some still images of it, just to give you, you know, somewhat better view of what this thing is. Again, it doesn't stay in a rigid shape. It's kind of, the shape of it changes as it goes by. So don't know what it is, but if you do, let me know. I just try to share what I find. You know, my goal with all of this that I'm doing, I don't have any ulterior motive. You may have noticed there's no monetizing on my videos. There's no ads. I don't ask for money or anything. I just want to know the truth. That's all I care about, is the truth. So that's what I'm trying to do, share it with everybody else. But I'm also trying to encourage others to do the same thing. You know, we all have skill sets, and together we're smarter than we are individually. So keep watching the skies, share your results. Our answers really are